Hey there, friends and enemies. JoPaWrites here once again, and today I'm excited to bring you the character teaser for Arataki Itto. Now, this is going to be my reaction to not only the trailer, but also some of the other information Genshin Impact has released about Itto, and I really wanted to talk about why I'm so excited about this character and how I think it's going to really shake up the meta. If you know me, you know I love variety. I like doing things a little bit different than the norm. I don't run the normal team comps that a lot of other people do, so I like to try new things, and I'm excited about Itto and Goro because hopefully they're able to shake things up in a way that will change Genshin Impact going forward for me, and I hope it will for you as well. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Helps me out tremendously, shows you want to see more content like this. I'm going to have a bunch of content, my pulls for Itto, a build guide as I set up my team with him and Goro and whoever else I throw in there, and it's going to be a real geo supremacy time. So let's watch the trailer and then go over some of the other information that they've announced.
Thus the Shogun deemed the Oni dangerous and dispatched its samurai to subdue them. After a fierce battle, the samurai defeated the violent Oni and, wait, is this the right script?
This is great. Itto's design is so good.
Anyway, in the end, humans and Oni overcame their differences. And they all lived happily ever after.
I'm not sure about that.
What a circus.
Now that's what I call a good show. Yeah, boss! The Arataki gang rules!
I love this guy. Oh, Toma.
My lord, look backstage. Yes, most entertaining. Pity that the Tenryu Commission has arrived.
Arrest her!
Uh-oh.
Yo, that was actually fantastic. I'm going to go over some of the information on Twitter, but I loved that teaser. I thought it was excellent, and is a perfect case in point of why I'm excited for this character personally. Alright, here we have some more information on Arataki Itto. Geo damage dealer who deals damage mainly using his charged attacks. He uses a claymore, and his design is excellent. He just has a good, vibrant feel for him, especially as a character who is new and brings something a bit different to the game, which I'm really excited about. We don't really have main DPSs for Geo traditionally. Ningguang Noel can be there, but no one who's really strong and can carry a Geo-centric team. Normally, with Albedo, you can throw in as a sub DPS on a lot of Geo teams. You've got Zhongli, who can provide damage, but mostly is there for his shield. But Arataki Itto is going to be the first heavy hitter that we're going to have in the Geo field, and I am super stoked about that. Now, the first and greatest head of the Arataki gang, famed throughout Inazuma City's Hanarazuma. Wait, what? You've never heard of him? Are you trying to be funny here? Yeah, so here's a lot of the backstory about Itto and further information on why, like getting to know his character, all that kind of good stuff. Some more information here with his voiceover. And yeah, his favorite food is lollipops. That's great. Alright, let's go through the juice of his attacks. His normal attack, Fight Club Legend. Perform up to 4 consecutive strikes. Then his charge attack. When holding to perform a charge attack, he unleashes a series of Arataki Kesagiri slashes without consuming stamina. That's huge. Each one consumes a stack of superlative strength. When the final stack is consumed, Itto delivers a powerful final slash. If no stacks are available, Itto will perform a single slash. Here's his burst, which summons this little bull, which I think is adorable. I'm so stoked to use this. Hurls Ushi, the young Akashi bull, an auxiliary member of the Arataki gang, dealing geo damage to opponents on hit. When Ushi hits opponents, he gains 1 stack of superlative strength. So you're going to want to toss that in the middle as you're performing his charged attacks. It taunts enemies, which is huge. Inherits HP based on percentage of Arataki Itto's max HP. So you're going to want to build him for HP a little bit. When he takes damage, he gains 1 stack of superlative strength. And only 1 stack can be gained every 2 seconds. He will flee when his HP reaches 0 or its duration ends. It will also grant a stack when it leaves, so that's obviously huge as well. You can adjust the throwing out angle, and he's considered a geo construct. Can only have 1 Ushi on the field at any time. Talents. Let's see. Converts his normal charge and plunging attacks to geo damage. Cannot be overridden. That's cool. Again, it's going to be a geo-heavy team, and that's what's going to be huge for... And the main reason you're going to want Goro on his squad for sure. Increases his normal attack speed. Also increases his attack speed based on his defense. So he's going to be a defense-built character for sure. On hit, the first and third strikes of attack combo will each grant 1 stack of the superlative strength. Decreases Itto's elemental and physical resistance by 20%. Okay. The Raging Oni state... King state will be cleared when Itto leaves the field. Okay. All right, that's really cool. I do like that, and I think that's going to be a lot of fun to use and experiment with as you go through and you mess around with Itto for sure. All right, that's just more information about him. I think that's everything. Okay, so let's go over why I'm so excited about his character. 1, I think his design, his voiceover, all of that stuff, so from everything we've seen, very, very good, and I'm super thrilled about that. 2, changing the meta. It's not going to be about elemental reactions with this character, and for that I'm actually really stoked, because that's been the basis of most builds, party compositions, all that kind of stuff in the team, in the game that we've seen so far, and this is going to provide something very, very different. We've seen it, they try to make healers more relevant with some of the new artifact sets, and as well as making Kokomi more of a DPS healer, even though she's not really a DPS, she's more a conduit with her Hydro application, Hydro skill. But this takes it a step farther, and it makes Geo the forefront. We have not seen a single team that's so Geo prevalent that you can just throw it out there and not have any elemental reactions with the other elements and just have real Geo supremacy. So for that, I'm really, really excited. Again, him and Goro being on the same banner, they go hand in hand. I think that's going to be excellent. I'm really hoping Kujo-Sara is on the banner as well. I feel like all those are characters that I really want. I'll be able to get a bunch of constellations, hopefully, for Goro and Sara as well, because Goro's constellations are really good if you've kind of seen them from the story that we got, his hangout, and you got to test out Goro quite a bit. So those are the main reasons I'm excited about Itto. Again, I feel like I've been running a lot of DPSs who follow a similar pattern, and designing the teams around them has been roughly the same. It was nice, like I said, I have been running Kokomi a lot, especially during the Spiral Abyss, but a lot of the characters you put around her would be characters I've played with a lot as well, with Zhongling, Xingqiu. You've got you could do a Beidou and official comp. So those are characters that I've used quite a bit. So I'm excited because I feel like this will be the first time you can not only build these characters off of defense, and you don't have to worry quite as much about like crit rate and crit damage or just attack percentage. You can build them off of other stats, which is good. You can also, we're building off of Geo, which we haven't seen in the game nearly enough. I think Geo is the most underrepresented element in the game, and I'm really excited about this. Besides Zhongli, we've finally seen some real promise with Albedo and what they've done with him with the new artifact set and everything. So that's really been huge for increasing the prevalence of Geo, but now we're gonna take it to the next level. And I'm honestly might build a 4-character Geo team, or maybe 3 plus maybe Animo. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do yet, 100%, but it's definitely gonna be Itto, Goro, Zhongli as a trio, and I think I'm going to be able to dominate with them. Not having a healer is kind of interesting, so we'll see if I end up going with the healer for that, but I'm not 100% sure what I want to do. You could always probably throw someone like Bennett in there, you know? He's a safe choice, buff attacks, and throw up a heal, or you can throw in somebody like maybe Geo Traveler, so I can get a huge Goro buff for the full 4 team of Geo. Anyway, that's all for a future date. I'm excited to see how that all goes, what we're gonna see from Itto as his characters. We've seen his a little bit from his burst. We've seen a little bit from his elemental skill. So now we just gotta see him in action, get his talents up, and see how much damage he can actually do. I'm really hopeful that this will be a big change in the dynamic of Genshin Impact. And yeah, going forward, hopefully we get more like this. I want them to go as outside the box with characters as possible, where a character who is built right and with a specific team or artifacts or whatever can be above and beyond what we've seen in the game so far. But you kind of have to build around that and make sure you have the team kind of built right and everyone performing well, because I think it's so easy to throw out a Hu Tao, throw out a Ganyu, and just really do a bunch of damage and be really strong. So hopefully we see in the future that you can mix and match quite a bit more than what we've seen in the game. My dog is coming to check on Itto as well, but that's going to do it for me anyway. My name is JoPaWrites. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you all later.